Welcome back to another AQ3D video. This is part 2 of the free travel forms for free players. Next we got to go to the Fiend lands, and we're going to go to the Prism of Pain. You're going to see a shiny glow, so that's going to kind of give you an indicator of the portal to the unknown. And inside, or actually interact with that, enter the portal. And just head right over here. You're going to be finding this big boy and defeat him. You have a chance of getting the Fiend-like in travel form. Travels at 160 and looks amazing. Next we're jumping to Sand Sea and going to the pyramids. And then from there we're heading down to the big one right down here, the second pyramid. And then you talk to this person. You're going to find the travel form of Garfield, which is really, really nice. Look at that. So you get this travel form, but it is not going to be easy to get because you need 30 of these statue dusts, which can take quite a while to get. Good luck. In the town of Babylon, we're heading to Arya's pet shop. Talk to Arya, and there are some travel forms in here you can obtain in the Kitten Caboodle. You've got some here for dragon crystals, but those are not the ones we're after. These are the ones we're after. You need to have 200 pet feed, and there's 3 different ones you can get. You get the smoky, you get the orange tabby, and then the black. Jumping to Doomwood, and we're going to Bone Cliffs. And then we're going over here, because you're going to want to interact with the bone, which is just a piece of bone. But he's going to take us to the Bone Zone. Look at all them skeletons. And some of these skeletons have a chance of dropping a travel form several travel forms you can obtain, one of which is Clarion Bone Forger. Look at that. That's cool. And there are several different bone travel forms you can obtain. The Arctic's Bone Kruger. Now these only travel at 100%, so they travel at your speed. Cord the Bone Slayer. Serenity in Bones, Valencia Bone Digger. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but you have to find the right bosses, which can be pretty tricky, just running around killing, and then eventually you'll get the spawns. Next, we're going to be heading to the Babylon Foothills. And in this beautiful, tranquil map, we are going to head over here because there is... Wait, I forget. Where the heck are we? Oh, right. We're here. Okay, so we got to go this direction. Because over here, we've got to get over to these wolves right over here. And I will explain why. There is a book. I just need to find it. It's a challenge book. Now, there it is. The challenge book of death. It's the Wolfpack Alpha Challenge, and in this challenge, you have a chance of obtaining the Darkovian Werewolf travel form. This is the travel form right here. There's multiple different variations of it because when it transforms, it just turns into one of these 5 variants. So pretty cool travel form, but it'll definitely take a while to get. Next location is Death's Lair. And then if we head along over here, we're going to be heading over here and talking to Death. And then upon doing so, we're going to be getting access to the Blue-Eyed Soul Dragon. This is a free travel form you can obtain. Travels at 160 and is super quick to grab. So if you're looking for a quick travel form to get very fast, this is definitely it. You just need to be level 10 and above to get it. Traveling back to Babylon, you're going to find a nice little shack right over here by Lore Master Hazel, and in the shack, you're going to want to talk to Lore Master Hazel and play through an entire storyline in here because upon doing so, you'll be getting access to a specific travel form. Upon completing the entire quest thingy, you're going to get access to the Cosmic Companion form. Travels at 160 and is a beautiful travel form. Look at that. Next, we're jumping to Heroes Cove, and I forget where that is. Is it in the... Yes, it is. Heroes Cove. In this beautiful map is a big giant Dricken that can spawn, and upon doing so, you might find yourself with the Pristine Garbage, which is a Dricken that drops. It travels at 160. This is dropped by the Garbage Dragon, which is a giant dragon that can spawn in that area. Next location is AdventureQuest. I have no idea how to actually get there. I know there is a way you can get there from Lalosia by talking to Bob, so I think that's the only way. Where the heck is Bob? Oh, right. Bob was over here. This is Bob. Yeah, there we go. So AdventureQuest was probably this little thing in the water. Ah, finally. No one will ever find this island. They really need to make it available via a travel form, via a travel menu. But anyways, in this location, you have a chance of obtaining the Memories of Scorn, which is a travel form, travels at 160. You can get this from completing the Watcher. There's 4 different variants that this thing transforms into, which is pretty cool. And then the Watcher quest itself, you have to kill 2,000 of basically everything on the island. Next, we're heading to the barber shop in Babylon. And then you're going to want to interact with the Man of Hats, Hat-Trick. And go to travel to the Tomb of the Hat. And then you're going to be interacting with the hat and touching it. In here you have Hat-Trick, Man of Hats, and he's got a hat shop. But in the hat shop, you're going to find a whole lot of travel forms. There are tons of travel forms. A slime with a hat, a Frogzard with a hat, a gorilla font. Look at this. Nice big gorilla font with the Santa hat. Very, very cool. I have it. It's awesome. So lots and lots of different travel forms in here. Each one of these costs 5,000 of those. So these are not too difficult to obtain. Gives you a wide variety of choices to go from. You've got a daily here, 3 dailies. This one here that gives 700. This one here gives 700, and this one here gives 700. So you can obtain yourself quite a bit of these. Within just a few days, you could have one of those travel forms. Next, we're going to travel to the Isle of Titans. And if this is not available later on when you're watching this video, if this is not here, it's most likely in the Mysterious Islands because it is an island. So I'd be surprised if it wasn't. On the island, you're going to be interacting with the person, I'm not sure, who depends on who you're with, ninja or pirate, or if it makes a difference at this point, I don't know. But there are a couple things you can obtain in here, first of which is the Salty Dog travel form. Very, very cool travel form. You need 8,000 war medals to obtain this. And then in the ninja one, there is also a travel form, which is even better, the Boar. Look at that awesome looking boar. So you can obtain this for 8,000 war medals, but there's even more in this location. However, not easy to do. There are 2 big fights. The first is this one, Mordred's Downfall, and then the second is this one. And these also have a chance of dropping travel forms. Now, the travel form drop rate is insanely low. Flames of Disaster, or you also have the Iron Destroyer. I was lucky enough to get the Iron Destroyer, which is this right here. It looks pretty cool, but unfortunately the tires don't roll when it moves or anything, so I mean it's not very immersive. The Flames of Disaster travel form is this one right here. Look at that. That looks great. But those are all the free travel forms in the game currently available. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thanks for watching, and if you made it this far into the video, post the secret word ninja into the comments, and we'll see you guys in the next one.